Here's a fact you're not ready for. Your brain is literally wired to keep you broke. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. 59% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency without going into debt. Not 59% of minimum wage workers, 59% of everyone. That means the guy in the corner office, your neighbor with the Tesla, maybe even you watching this right now. And before you start thinking, well, inflation, rent, student loans, yeah, I get it. But here's the thing nobody wants to admit. Even people making six figures struggle with this. The math isn't the hard part. Saving that first $1,000, that's a psychological war zone. And your own mind is the enemy. Experts call this the first dollar problem. And once you understand why your brain sabotages you at every turn, you'll see why you've been stuck in the same financial position for years. But here's where it gets even worse. You ready? Your ancestors were literally programmed not to save. Scientists found that in our tribal days, hoarding resources got you kicked out of the group or killed. Your brain still thinks saving money is dangerous. Every time you try to put cash aside, your primitive brain screams, "Spend it now or die." In the modern world, it's designed to exploit this weakness. Credit cards exist because banks know you can't save. They literally built a trillion-dollar industry on your biological inability to delay gratification. The average American carries 24% interest on their cards, while their savings account pays, 4% if they're lucky? The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed, to keep you broke. Here's what actually happens when you try to save that first grand. Week 1, you're motivated. You cut back on coffee, skip a few dinners out. You've got maybe $50 saved. You feel like a financial genius. Week 2, your brain starts fighting back. "You've been so good," it whispers. "You deserve that new gadget. You deserve to go out." And because humans value immediate rewards over future ones, this isn't your fault. It's called temporal discounting. You cave. Week 3, car breaks down, emergency vet bill. Your kid needs something for school. The universe seems hell-bent on keeping you at zero. Week 4, you're back to square one. And that little voice in your head says, "See, I told you, you couldn't do it. You're just not a saver." This is what psychologists call learned helplessness. You've failed so many times, you've convinced yourself it's just who you are. It's not. It's a pattern, and patterns can be broken. But here's the brutal truth. The first 1,000 is supposed to be hard. It's not compound interest yet. It's not money making money. It's pure discipline grinding against every biological instinct you have. That's why most people quit. If that hit you, good. It means you needed it. So how do you actually do this? How do you save your first 1,000 when your brain, your circumstances, and the entire economic system are working against you? 3 things. That's it. First, you don't save what's left over. You save first. Automate it. Have money pulled from your paycheck before you even see it. Your brain can't spend what it doesn't see. Second, call it something that scares you. Don't call it savings. Call it your "don't end up homeless" fund, your "freedom from this job" fund. Make it emotional. When you reach for that money to buy takeout, you have to face what you're really doing, risking your future security for General Tso's chicken. Third, understand the game. That first 1,000? It's just buying your seat at the table. Once you hit 1,000, getting to 2,000 is easier. Getting to 10,000 is way easier. At 100,000, the math starts working for you instead of against you. Money starts making money. Compound interest kicks in. But you gotta get that first 1,000 first. Look, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. The world doesn't care if you're broke at 40, 50, 60. Your employer doesn't care. Your landlord definitely doesn't care. The only person who's going to fix your financial situation is you. The first 1,000 is the hardest because it's the test. It's the universe asking, how bad do you want this? Most people fail this test. They fail it over and over again. Then they wonder why they're working at 70. But you're still watching this, which means maybe, just maybe, you're done failing. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to open a separate savings account. Today. Not tomorrow. You're going to automate $50 a paycheck into it. Don't think about it. Don't negotiate with yourself. Just do it. In 5 months, you'll have your first 1,000. And for the first time in your life, you'll know what it feels like to have actual options. instead of just excuses. The choice is yours. But remember, time doesn't care about your feelings.